Yeah, so dudes are really losing out here, and I just think that they might be going after people that's not in their league at all. Like honestly, like when I'm out there.
What's losing though? I mean,
they're taking emotional losses, ego losses. Let's call them ego losses. You try to shoot your shot at a woman and she shuts you down real quick, and it might be because you're not in her league, not in her lane, and you just gotta play better. Like sometimes, you see somebody. Let's say you at the gas station, and you see her. She's probably coming from let's say the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Pumping her gas, you can go over there and, hey, can I pump your gas for you? That's chivalrous. Seems like it. She's in those.
Sounds like a
loser move. But anyway,
a smoker asking for some change.
Well, unfortunately, these smokers are ruining chivalry for some reason. But I mean, if you.
So you think it's a good etiquette to walk up to a woman and ask?
I've heard women say this, and I'm just like, wow. Nah, most women don't want to see you. Like,
I thought the gas station was the new jack spot. Like you gotta pump your gas in the daytime, watch out for strangers. Now,
well, I'm not gonna say it's not the jack spot because if I do, I'm gonna have to knock on wood around here. But I mean, hypothetically, you try to shoot your shot at somebody, and you might want to like assess the situation. One, look at yourself and see what you came out in. You might just be in a sweatshirt and a holy shirt, or you might not be her physical type, and she Bombay and some damn leggings and a crop top, and pushing a Land Rover, and you gotta think to yourself like, damn, she's driving a Land Rover. She got a body like that.
But are people actually meeting each other organically still? Like, are we still introducing ourselves to women without being an irritant, just off tops?
You got to ask a woman that. I don't have those answers.
Yeah, I thought everybody was online meeting and greeting, Tinder and.
We had to do a survey on that. Honestly, I met people online before, and this turned out well, and it turned out not well. I met people organically and had the same way. So.
It just seems like it's easy to be a creep nowadays. If you're actually approaching a woman,
yeah, it's easy to be a creep or thirsty, according to women. I mean, there ain't no win out there, so there might need to be some guidelines for what you do for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that basic dudes need to acknowledge their basicness, like. There seems to be and it may come under male privilege, where there's an assumption that I'm a man, you're a woman, so let me go ahead and holler at you, regardless of circumstance, regardless of class differences, regardless of lane,
Wait, so what's a basic dude?
Basic dude is somebody who's not. I think we could start with the notch list.
Not okay.
Yeah, he's not a certain height. He's not of a certain income. He's not exotic in appearance. He's not. He's ordinary. Like basic, would literally the functional definition would be ordinary, regular. So if you're common in appearance, you understand me, versus having a standout feature, whatever that may be. If you're not famous, if your eye color is common in color, if it's brown, if it's just a basic brown, so basic is basic. I don't have a definition in front of me, but cats know when they. Or should know when they're ordinary in appearance, and that's not a negative. It's only a negative because others or a smaller percentage of people are elevated, courtesy to social media and corporate media in general, to mean more. You understand me? So if your eyes are recessive or lighter in color, if your hair is a looser texture, if you're taller than the average height, if you're more moneyed, than the average person, then these things are promoted to mean that you're a better catch. So it's taking it out of what you can offer someone emotionally, and it's really overemphasized just how you look. You understand me? Courtesy to visual media.
Gotcha.
So if you don't see a likeness of yourself on television, then chances are you're not considered media cute.
Wow.
And if you're not media cute, then you just
basic.
You're basic, but again, basic isn't a negative. It's only a negative when you fail to acknowledge that you're basic, and you seem to think, "Oh, I can pull any woman," and I'm gonna shoot my shot, and all these other catchphrases that put you in positions to lose. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can't have a crush on the same woman or the same man, and then wonder why they fail. So you catch cats in denial, ultimately, of the fact that there are differences. Like, so take it back to high school, the prom king and queen were kind of consistent. Head lead cheerleader and football captain, quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, it's what it was. And then there was the rest of the school. So obviously those things need to be broken down. It's foolish to maintain those arrangements, but while they exist, knowing your lane would increase your win percentages in regards to actually getting dates or whatnot.
So knowing my lane would have to be knowing that I'm basic and knowing
that you're ordinary.
That I'm ordinary, and does that mean I don't shoot shots at attractive people, or
I don't
media attractive people, or do I? And what is that? What does it consist of?
I mean, it's being your best basic self. You know what I'm saying?
Best basic self. Okay.
So if that's a workout, if that's to improve your sensibility, your information base, your income, if that's a makeover, like physically speaking, like, get you a stylist, invest in your presentation. There's a lot that goes into acknowledging being basic and moving beyond that. In regards to just talking to a woman, because again, male arrogance would say, that I have the gift of gab, and if I get 2 minutes with her, if I can get her in her ear, I can get in her head. These things work. But again, the average dude appears and sounds to be bitter concerning women meeting them and them being of substance and or quality.
All right, so real quick. That's interesting. Bitter. I met some bitter dudes, so I can't say that you're not right on that. But part of the shooting your shot is that it somehow has fallen onto men that we have to be the one to approach women. It would make life a lot easier if the women who were attracted to you just was like, "Yo, I'm attracted to you. What's up?"
I agree.
But since that's not the way it's set up, like we over here looking like creeps. So we over here taking shots in the dark.
I mean, a creep also has to do with the presentation. If you ask a simple question like, if you walk up to a woman and ask, like, I'm physically attracted to you. Are you physically attracted to me?
That don't sound real bad right there.
I've heard from plenty of women saying that would cut down on the foolishness, because then she can be like, not so much. You know what I'm saying? And you can walk away.
Like, here's the problem I'm saying right here. Mm-hmm. Of course, if I'm approaching you trying to get a date out of you, I'm freaking sexually attracted to you.
Yeah, but is she attracted to you, and therefore are you wasting your time? Is the
right? And that's like, so I've done my part by asking. And then now you need to do your part, like, no, thank you. And as a guy, what I would say is that when she says no, thank you, all right, well, cool, thanks.
But like, how many men are doing that?
I mean,
versus being,
petty.
Yeah, like,
fuck you.
Yeah,
you ugly anyway. I shit.
Whereas I'm saying that had they just paid attention to their surroundings, somebody has a crush on them. You know what I'm saying? Now, she may not be media cute. She may be basic.
Yeah.
So that comes back to the delusion, which is, not being honest with yourself and not acknowledging your lane. Your lane has women an opportunity if you were to pay attention to it. Instead, you're looking outward. You think, you know, you need a Instagram model. You understand me? Like versus the woman that's like trying to, you know, buy you lunch.
Never know though. You might get that Instagram model, right? But it's not in your lane.
But don't get bitter when you're out and about being rejected.
What about this? What if you shoot your shot at quote unquote a basic woman and you still get shot down?
I mean, you're not reading body language. I mean, to me, when my interactions with women back in middle school started, if I wasn't fortunate enough to hear the rumor that oh so and so like you, then sometimes you'll catch a little eye contact. Sometimes you'll catch a little vibration. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she'll instigate or put herself in position to be communicated with. A cat that just is creepish in the sense that you're a woman, I'm a man. Hey, let's hook up. Like, like what's up? Like, I got a job. Get on this dick. That etiquette, you know what I'm saying, is unappealing. You know. Okay. Unless, again, there's a mutual attraction, because chemistry is real as well. But it's like no body language is acknowledged, no self assessment is true. You understand me? And then there's no space like to create this opportunity for yourself. It's just, hey, you come here. I like you. Cute. What's up?
I mean, I guess that works in the. If you're in a setting in which you've seen this person on a continuous basis, such as a workplace, a school place,
which has already been said to be the best places to meet.
Yeah,
people.
Maybe a church, religious gathering, something community where you would see this person multiple times. But if you're just at the club or you see them at, you know, walking,
then there's vibration. She tends to give some physical clue if she's, you know,
if she's checking for you.
Yeah,
and you need to understand that, stay in your lane, and do all the heavy lifting and make those critical judgments, and shoot your shot or not. And she just walks away and gives you the frown. Okay, it sounds good, though. I mean,
we're just talking about percentages. If there's a certain amount of people that are attracted to you naturally, you know,
just play in that lane and just
shoot
a high percentage shots.
Yeah, I mean, there's wisdom in that. If you're trying not to become a bitter, you know, single man, you understand me? If your goal is to actually spend time with a woman, you know, that you ain't got to chase and act a fool for, or feel manipulated or cheated or friend zoned, chances are you talk to the woman that's talking to you. You know, how about listening, paying attention? Like, here this woman is.
Easy with that. Listen? That's like, but all right, that makes some sense. I mean, I don't think we would train that way, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you just hear bitter men, oh, these women ain't this and this and that and yada yada, and then you look at them just as an individual, it's like, are you your best self, and is there room for improvement? You understand?
So are you in the best shape you can be in? Are you physically groomed? Do you smell good?
Yeah. Do you have a hobby? Do you have interests beyond, you know, video games and sports? Hey,
those are good hobbies, man. Stop playing.
Hey, I'm just saying, are they of interest? I mean, take up some writing, some reading. Take up some, you know, become good at anything outside of your job, and then, you know, there's going to be some attractability there, if not a mate, wherever the hell you're hobbying at.
That's interesting. That's probably good advice. I wonder, is that for both sides? Do we ever wonder what the women's hobby is? Do they have to have a hobby and interest, or are they just exempt?
I mean, if they're looking to meet quality versus, you know, just a fling. I mean, it's just. I mean,
I agree. I mean, I say that.
If a woman is claiming to be, you know, unjustly alone. You know, for whatever reasons, that there are no good men, or she attracts creeps, then there's definitely more than likely an opportunity for her to improve herself.
So is her lane just that she's only creeps like her, and she just needs to accept that? See, that's the problem with this lane. Like, it's a high percentage shot. Like, you should go for a high percentage shot. But if you're attracted to a certain type of woman, and only another type of woman or another type of man or whatever is checking for you, it's still like, nah, I'm good on that. So you're gonna be alone. I mean, the lane is for, if you want somebody who likes you. I mean, that's 50% of the battle, is somebody being attracted to you. But I hear that a lot. Like, I don't know. It seems like I only attract crazy dudes or mama boys or like, so what's up?
I mean, there's environment as well as whatever she's attracting. She's only hanging out in the sleaziest of spots. I mean, it's
highly likely she's going to get the sleaze ball.
Exactly. And then also it's like, if that is her bag, if she changes, her energy, that goes back to like self-development, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, like
that's what all them bitter dudes, they find out they're women at the strip clubs. It's all mercenary. She's swimming for my money. She was gold digger. You are at the strip club. That's the nature of the business, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, again, and what do you want? Always be about the business of informing yourself and redefining yourself and desires. I mean, if you keep wanting what you wanted when you were 16, it may not be coming to you in your 30s. That's just a long time to be holding
that fantasy or whatever you call it.
Standards is what they call it.
Relationship goals.
Yeah, well, we'll speak more about that. This is Geeks and Goons.
All right.